Jaimee Michell of Gays Against Groomers was on TIMCAST tonight, and she kind of summed up exactly why exactly what I've been saying, like on Twitter and everything, why DeSantis' numbers are going down, why people are being so resentful of him and his team, his army of influencers, as they call them, and she would be one of them, are just it's not a good look. Anyone who supports Trump is a cultist, is a radical, is a brainwash. They sound just like the left, and that's why people are not supporting or supporting Ron DeSantis less and less and less every single poll that comes out. And this is just a fantastic example of exactly what I've been talking about, why his poll numbers are dropping. And we'll just give a quick listen real quick.
Sanctimonious and DeSantis, which is, I don't know what that means, but... I believe that the cult of personality is so strong with Donald Trump that these lies and names and slander that he's throwing at DeSantis is literally changing the minds of these people who once, not very long ago, loved DeSantis and were saying, make America Florida.
That makes no sense, though.
How does that not make sense?
How could someone be a Trump supporter to the degree that they would vote for Ron DeSantis until Donald Trump told them not to, and then they decided to vote for Trump instead?
Well, the polls were completely reversed not long ago.
Right, so your logic makes no sense.
Yes, it does, because then
DeSantis was never leading in the polls, by the way.
Someone was going to vote for Trump, but actually we're going to vote for DeSantis.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
So someone was going to vote for DeSantis until Trump told them not to and said, okay, I'll vote for Trump instead?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
They were either a Trump supporter or DeSantis supporter.
No, it's not that they weren't anti-Trump, but they preferred DeSantis. And all these polls, if you remember from a few months ago, like 6 months ago, there were a million polls all the time. Who do you want to see the nominee, Trump or DeSantis? And DeSantis was winning every single one. Then Trump started going on his unhinged attacks every single day.
The people who didn't like Trump believed Trump over DeSantis.
Yes. But I'm not saying
that's a failure of DeSantis.
No. I'm not saying that they didn't like Trump. I'm saying that they saw that DeSantis was a better option. And now, between the constant like pressure campaign from Trump slandering DeSantis and making everybody think he's some rhino, you talk about AI generated art. I mean, Trump posts on Truth Social.
So I don't know what she was talking about with the polls, because DeSantis was never leading in the polls. There probably were some people who really, really like DeSantis, who now doesn't. I don't think you can completely attribute that to whatever Trump said. There was a lot of stuff, at least for me personally, that I'm being turned off of from Team DeSantis is really his campaign, his influencers, just how mean and nasty they have been. It's just a huge turnoff for me. I think I've been pretty reasonable, pretty normal about my opinions on Trump and DeSantis. I said from the beginning I'll vote for the nominee, but it's been a very aggressively negative campaign from DeSantis, and that is why it's driving down and down and down the poll numbers. And this next clip we're going to show really it doesn't help, but it solidifies everything else you're seeing from the DeSantis bros.
Different experience than me and a lot of people that I know. So
exactly.
Who's to say which version is correct and if that's reflective of the whole? What do you mean?
Trump will win because
his supporters are crazy.
Because if people
that could be why.
Like me and Luke, the libertarian,
different experience than me.
That is why DeSantis people are losing ground game, while their poll numbers are going down and down and down. And that's what I always said. Is like I always said DeSantis' biggest problem is the people that he's surrounding himself with, whether they're paid or they're doing it on their own free will because they believe in DeSantis. It is not helping. Calling every single Trump supporter a cultist, brainwash, and that's what they're doing. They're pushing out. You see a lot of these accounts, I mentioned them before in the past. It's not a winning strategy. It's not gonna. It's driving people away. I always said I would vote for the nominee, but it's getting more and more where like I'll still vote for the nominee. I'm just really not going to have a big smile on my face if it ends up being Ron. And that's really not because of Ron himself. It's because of his supporters, because of influencers like Jaimee Michell here that was on TIMCAST. And it's just they're going to have to change their strategy if they want to start pulling people over to the DeSantis camp and getting the poll numbers up. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I do appreciate it a lot. We're live every Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys next time.